Hey y'all, I just wanted to show y'all today this journal that I made with Pamela Sue's My Style vintage box. I made this journal. I added the graphic 45 rose paper, and I didn't add any more embellishments or anything. I just added the paper. But you'll see the cover. It's got the flowers that were in a row on the lace and that gathered lace that was on it. I want to tell y'all a little bit about the box. It's the My Style box, and I got the vintage. There's Shabby Chic, Nature, and Whimsical, and many more. I'll post a link to the box underneath the video. I have a video for what was in the vintage box that I received, and I posted it just a little while ago. Well, actually, it's on Saturday, so depending on when I post this video. And but the items won't be exactly the same. If you get vintage, they won't be exactly the same as what is in mine, but they'll be similar. And the volume of the stuff will be the same. You'll get the same amount. And it was a lot. I'm telling you, I went through that thing and I was adding accessories like crazy. But these are the embellishments. I cut the flowers off of that lace and put them on the corners, and I added a strip of lace on the side. These little flowers and the pearls came in the box, and this word paper, vintage word paper came in the box, and this vintage word paper came in the box. This one's about ghost hunters, and this back of it is Boy Scouts being courageous. I thought that was cool. And this butterfly paper came in the box. I added that to the background. And this is an equation and the answer, and a vintage and a old envelope. Have to be careful with this pocket. It's fragile. And that's the rest of it about the butterflies. And this is a cursive training page that they used to have in school when they taught cursive writing. And here you can see where somebody did it. And this, I use this time card as a belly band on this page, because I wanted to hold some larger things. And this is a letter. It's a postcard to Mr. and Mrs. J.C. Huntington. And I want you to hear this, if I can read it. It's kind of hard to read, but it's Sunday the 25th, and it says, Dear M, D and J, George just left on the 4:50 train. He came over yesterday afternoon. He hasn't found out anything yet and says it might take 10 days. So that's kind of how it went in the old days. I'm assuming it was about medical, because the way she talked in it sounded like medical. But I tucked that in there. Let me pull all this out. I tucked that in the bottom. And then there's this little envelope. Isn't that cute? And I put that kind of on top of it. Oh, upside down. I love that little heart on it. And here is a little addition thing. And this is the things to do sheet. And I tucked it behind it. And I added the equation. And here, isn't that a very pretty little paper clip embellishment right there? She sent me that, and there's another one that goes with it right there. It fell off. I'm gonna have to fix that. On this page, I just added that lace right there, and I'm gonna add a plain sheet of paper. I've got some coffee dyed paper, and I'm letting it dry over there, and I'm gonna add it right there for just some writing. And this is more about the butterflies and the birds. And this is about goats. And I thought that was cute. And here's an envelope. And this is that thing about the neighborhood egg dip that's shaped like a rabbit. And just a sheet of paper for journaling. And this is just a pretty and something you can write on if you want to write the date, and if you want to write journaling over there and over there. There's tickets, a postcard, a success formula, more things to do, and another postcard from that couple. Now this is a recipe. Add 3 cups of flour and softened yeast. I don't know what softened yeast is. Do you know what softened yeast is? Anyway, I guess it's yeast that has liquid on it, maybe. And here's a little postcard, but it's a sheet of paper. I added a piece of the paper and added the lace on the top of it, and then I added this little bulb clip and added that key to it right there so it could hang down off the side. And this is a bag that just says, "You're amazing." I am. You're amazing. I thought that was cool. And over here, I took this, this was a big piece of song paper, music paper, and it had "Come Let's Dance, This Joyful Waltz." And I wanted to fold it over and make a little tag holder right there. And I embellished it with some of the graphic 45 paper to kind of let you tell the difference between the music paper and the flowery paper. And I added the pink paper to just, you know, just kind of to give it a contrast. And then you open it up here, and I'm going to put another piece of that coffee dyed paper right there for journaling. And here are 2 pockets, and this is just a success formula sheet I found. And that is just some more of the writing from the lady, and or it could be her husband, I'm not sure, but it just tells the weather and what they did on which day, and that it was windy, and what the weather was on March 20th, 1963. And I thought that was cool. I wanted to add it to the journal. And this is a sheet I was going to add the coffee dyed paper to. And here are 2 sheets that are just for journaling, and that's your centerpiece. Here's another pocket. Isn't that cute, that little girl? The Rocky Mountain Fasteners Incorporated, and that's in Denver, Colorado. And here are some directions of Russian folk music, harmonic effects, 527 BC. So that's somebody's schoolwork or something. Anyway, I'm going to keep that right there. On this piece of the paper right here, I adhered it to another piece of the paper, the background paper, and then adhered it to the background paper, so it would be sturdy, because this one was thin and it was tearing. So I didn't want to just put it there and then have it tear, the pocket tear. So I glued it to the background paper and made the pocket. Does that make sense? So it's not just the little new airtight Collie cast iron wood stove piece of paper stuck there. It's stuck to a piece of the background paper, and then the background paper and this paper makes the pocket. So it's a little sturdier. Then over here we have a tuck, and I've got the Coke game. It's a little game sheet, and it's by Coca-Cola. I've got that tucked in there, and a floppy disk envelope. And this is some pockets, and I've got a little bulb pen and a little dog hanging from it. and I've got the lace up there on it. And this is Liquor Turpentine Compositum Biofarm something, Turpentine Chemical Company Biofarm in Denver, Colorado. And this is a $1,000 player piece of, it's not Monopoly money, but it's a game piece. And this is a church postcard. It's a interior of New Protestant Chapel. And I left it in the little plastic because I didn't want it to get anything on it. And I added this piece of old paper, and I inked the edges and added it to this piece of paper because I thought the legend was really neat. And this is for journaling on. And this, I have these pockets, and they pull out like this. And that one's got a listen, and it's got the, I'm assuming that is Swedish or German maybe, but it's got the words and then the meaning on how to say it on the other side. And that one is just a card, and it's got Don Phillips parachute rigger. And that one I don't have anything in it. But that pulls out like that. And on this side I have just a piece of paper for journaling. This piece of paper is Box Rock Shop. It's a rock and minerals shop piece of paper. And this one is on Birds of Flight. And there you see it has birds on it. This is another envelope, and it's got a Troy-built model of a tiller in there, and it sells from $143.80 to $235.80. I wonder what year this is for a Troy built. That's a good price. And over here we've got a pocket. Now I did this pocket the same way. I glued the pocket to a piece of the background paper and then made the pocket around the edge, glued around the edge and made the pocket so it would be sturdier. Okay, this is a live and learn and pass it on sheet of paper. And it says, I've learned that when you make a suggestion about what to do, you often are asked to do it. And this is a piece of that paper, and it's got an elegant little dress stands in it. I thought that was pretty. And this is some questions. It says, what is so delicate that you can break it with a whisper? And the answer is a secret. Over here, it's got some more of the cursive writing, and you write the cursive practice for it. And there's more words. It's just a little practice. And this is Paul E. Blackwood, U.S. Office of Education, Washington, D.C. That might be worse than, might need to keep that. Wonder Books, New York, and that's the butterflies. And then I've got my name and my website on here on the bottom. I've stamped it on the back so they can find me if they need to, if they like. And then this is the back of it. I went through that pretty fast, so I don't know if you have any questions or anything. If you do, if you want to see anything a little closer, let me know and I will show you. I didn't take pictures of it and post anywhere, but I'll thumb through and let you look right quick again. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in the My Style box, just give me a few minutes and we will get the information on here, and you can do the little test and find out which box is suited for you. Thank you for watching.